So y'all have all heard the saying, work smarter, not harder, and that's what I'm doing right now. Every Monday morning is my day to do chores. I pick up the house, I make the bed, I, do all the normal things, but every now and then I do have to clean the house, do some deep cleaning, just more than tidying up, and that's what I'm doing today. And so as I was doing that, obviously I do this in my pajamas, that's why I'm like this, I realized I do some things that help me work smarter and not harder so that I don't have to clean my house as often. So I thought I would film this video for you and share some of the products and tips and tricks and hacks that I use that keep me from having to clean my house all the time. There are things that make cleaning less necessary, things that keep items cleaner longer, and just some tips and tricks, honestly. And there are some products that I use that I bet you have never heard of them. One of them, I had to search high and low to find this product years ago, and it is like gold. But right now, let's get started in the kitchen. So we have two sinks in our kitchen. We have a small vegetable sink and a larger 2-basin sink. And about every 2 weeks, I just have to clean my sinks. Sinks can get so yucky. So first thing I do is clean my garbage disposal. And to clean the inner workings of the garbage disposal, I use these disposal cleaner. They're like little tablets. They're super simple to use. This is a year's worth of tablets in here. They're individually wrapped. You just turn on a pencil-sized stream of hot water and let it run into the garbage disposal for 1 minute. Drop this little tablet in there, turn down the water a little bit, and just turn on your garbage disposal and let it go. And the gunk and the yuck and the blech that will come up out of your garbage disposal disgusts me every single time. Just let it run until all of that foam and gunk is gone, and then just rinse it out. And the inner workings, the pipes, the blades, all of the yuck in there will be spotless. And then, have you ever actually taken out that rubber little gaskety top part that shields your hands from going into the hole where your garbage disposal is? Stop the video right now and just go pop yours out. And yes, it just pops right out. Turn it over and look at the grossness. Oh my gosh, make sure that you clean this off with soap and hot water. Just scrub it really well. And then it just pops right back in there. Then I like to actually clean my sinks using steel wool pads that have soap in them. This is so easy to do. And y'all, I used to own a restaurant and we used to clean our sinks with this exact same thing once a week because the sinks could get gross. But just get your sink wet, rub this steel wool all over your sink. It'll produce soap, and just get off the grime and the grit and the yuck, and then rinse your sinks really, really well. And I have this little gadget. One end is a razor blade and the other end is just a sharp kind of plastic blade. But if you have any kind of goop around the top of your sink or things that you just can't get to by hand, I love to use the sharp end of this plastic end and just kind of scrape away. It's not going to damage anything. It's not a true razor blade, but it'll get off all of those bits that you just can't get to. So after I have both of my sinks totally clean, garbage disposals are clean, sinks are cleaned, I'm going to dry them off by hand with a paper towel, and then I'm going to use a secret little product. It is life-proof ceramic coating. This will keep the fingerprints and the gunk and the water stains off of your stainless steel sinks and lots of other surfaces in your home too. We're going to use it in some other places, but just spray this on your sink. It comes out in a really fine mist. They provide you this microfiber towel and you wipe it on and then just continue to wipe until it's kind of buffed and shiny. You do have to let it sit for 2 hours. You cannot get it wet. And then your sink is coated and the water and the yuck when you do your dishes just rolls right off. This makes my sinks so much easier to clean, and you only have to do this once every 6 to 12 months. But this goes a really long way in helping me not have to clean my sinks that often. This can be used on glass, granite, different surfaces of countertops, stainless steel appliances, the top of your oven and cooktop, on the front of your microwave, and on all of your kitchen appliances. I even use this on my washer and dryer. I'm going to show you in just a second. So then moving on to my dishwasher, every 2 weeks, I clean the inside of my dishwasher because it can get gross. Now, we do not put food in our dishwasher. We always rinse off the plates or any utensils before they go in there, but just to clean the inner workings of the dishwasher. So when your dishwasher's empty, no dishes inside, you just pop one of these tabs into the little compartment where you would normally put your detergent and then run a normal cycle. When the cycle is finished, you open the door and completely let the inside of your dishwasher air dry. And the inside of my dishwasher looks brand new. This dishwasher, we got this in 2007, and the inside of it looks brand new because we take care of it and wash it every couple weeks. So when I'm cleaning baseboards and doors, I love to use these crazy little cleaning sponge dusters. I don't know what these are made of, but I've never felt anything like this. They feel wet, but they're dry. And because they have all of these grooves in them here, you can just wipe down any baseboard, the little nooks and crannies on your kitchen cabinets, or the fronts of doors where dust just always wants to collect, basically anywhere where there's dust. And the dust gets caught in these ridges instead of falling off into the floor or onto another surface. The wetness in the sponge just collects the dust, and then you just rinse it out and use it over and over and over. These things are so freaking fantastic. I will just go around my house and so easily, boop, do the baseboards. So to clean all of my stainless steel appliances, I do 2 things. First, I use the Wyman stainless steel cleaner and polisher. It will get rid of all of the yuck and the fingerprints and everything on my refrigerator and my dishwasher and some of the stainless steel parts on my stove. So spray this directly onto your appliance using a clean, soft towel. Rub it in the direction of the grain on your appliance so you can tell. I don't know if you can see this or not, but the grain in my refrigerator door runs this way. So always making sure to go back and forth, never against the grain. And then once your appliance is clean, use another clean microfiber towel and just buff it really good until it is sparkling and beautiful. Then take your Life Proof, spray it on the appliance just like you did your kitchen sinks. Rub it in the direction of the appliance and then just continue to buff until it is beautiful and sparkly, and then you will not, for 6 months or more, see fingerprints and water spots and all of those things. Don't get your sinks or any appliance that you put this on wet. Just don't use the appliance for 2 hours. It needs time to kind of set and cure. Okay, let's talk stoves. This is the one thing that I am so bad about keeping clean. I absolutely hate tackling a stove, but I'm going to do it today and show you all. So the main product you need to properly clean your stove, which is, stoves are greasy, is this Dawn Professional Degreaser. This stuff is so hard to find. I order it. I will link it in the description box and also in this video, all the places that have this available for order. This is super potent stuff. It will cut through grease like nothing you have ever used before. When I use the Dawn Degreaser, I always make sure to wear gloves because I don't like the stuff touching my hands. And when you use this, don't try to rub it off with a towel thinking that you're going to rewash and use this, because you're not. Just get a big handful of paper towels, spray the Dawn Degreaser. I put it all over my hood, my cooktop, anywhere that there truly is grease, and then just wipe it off with the paper towel. And this will cut through that grease and yuck like butter. It is unbelievable stuff. I have these vent things up in the hood over my stove, and I wasn't thinking when I filmed this video, I've already cleaned my sink, but I would normally set these in the sink and spray them down with Dawn Degreaser. You don't have to scrub them. Just wash them off with hot water after this degreaser set on there for a couple minutes, and these will be spotless. I tend to get grease right here on the cabinets next to my stove, and this does a great job at getting it off. Just make sure that you wash it off thoroughly and it doesn't stay on your cabinets. But to clean my stovetop, which I am totally embarrassed to show you all right now, I'm just going to take off the grates, spray the Dawn degreaser, wipe it down really, really well. And then if I have any built up gunk around the burner eye, I'm going to use the razor end of my blade and just scrape that gunk right off. This won't damage your cooktop. Just make sure that your razor blade is flat. And this does a really good job at getting all that goop off. And cleaning the inside of your oven, that nasty glass door where there's buildup yuck, this does a really good job too to get that off. So now look at my beautiful stove. It is shiny, the stainless is beautiful, it is cleaned, degreased, and sealed. So I won't have to clean my stove or any of my kitchen appliances for several months. Ooh, yay me. Now I also have a Keurig coffee maker, and it tells me when it needs to be cleaned. It'll say descale your coffee maker. And so I have a coffee machine descaler liquid. You only use like a quarter cup out of this whole bottle. This will last you forever, and it is so much better than descaling your coffee maker with vinegar. Oh, that smell of that hot vinegar running through that stuff has always freaked me out. So this has absolutely no smell. Same process. Fill your reservoir full of water, put in a quarter cup of this, run it through by making several cups of just hot water, and then I take my coffee maker completely apart, clean it top to bottom, run all this fresh water through it, and then it's sparkly and clean. And this stuff not only works on Keurigs, it works on regular coffee pots too, to get rid of all of that buildup and stuff that just accumulates inside your coffee maker. So moving into the laundry room, there are several things that I do to my appliances. I want to clean the outside of them really well. So to clean the glass on the top of my washing machine, this is my favorite glass cleaner. You can find it pretty much anywhere. I just clean the glass really good inside and out, and make sure to clean the buttons, all of this surface area of my washer and dryer, and then spray it with the Life Proof. Wipe it on there, let it sit, because you know how yucky this can get with fingerprints, and water can splash up here. And because our utility room is right off of our garage, we have a really bad habit of just walking in and setting stuff down on this like it's a table when it's not, it's an appliance. But this tends to get really dirty. So clean it up well, spray it with this, and the backdrop of the appliance area to your washer and dryer, this will repel the fingerprints and the stains and the water spots and all the things. Then to actually clean the inside of my washing machine, I use these washing machine tablets, just like I used in the kitchen. These are individually wrapped. You just drop it in an empty washing machine, run a regular cycle, and it will clean the internal workings of your machine. Before we started using these, we used to get brown streaks on all of our white clothing, and since I discovered this washing machine cleaner, those streaks are not happening anymore. I think just something in our washing machine was all gunked up, and this really keeps it cleaned out. So these are fantastic. And then about every 2 weeks, I like to wash my dog's bedding, the blankets, the covers of the beds they lay on, the couch covers, anything that is theirs. I like to wash it just to keep it clean and to get rid of that dog smell. And I use this special pet laundry detergent. It has enzymes that gets rid of odors and stains and all things related pet. Just 2 scoops of this in your laundry, and Maxie and Pollux's things no longer smell like dog. So everything I used in the kitchen, I just repeat it in the bathroom. I use the Life Proof coating spray on my glass shower doors. I'm going to clean my countertops really well, and I can even coat the granite in the bathroom with the Life Proof as well as the sinks. I don't need the degreaser in the bathroom, obviously, but you never know where you might need to use that little razor blade or scraper. It's great for getting around the edge of the sink where some gunk tends to accumulate, and the Life Proof is great to spray on all of my my faucet handles because it will keep them shiny and not show water spots when I'm touching them all the time. And then of course I have to clean the inside of my shower. Y'all, we are getting mold stains in our brand new white caulk. Super not cool, but this is how I get it out. I use the mold stain remover that I've shared with you all before. This is a really thick gel type substance. You can put it along your grout lines, your caulk, any type of acrylic surface. Leave it on for 3 to 5 hours, wipe it off, rinse it with some clean water, let it dry, and those stains are absolutely gone. They've completely disappeared. It's great, great stuff. So y'all, I'm worn out. That is all the cleaning I'm doing today. But a little bit of elbow grease and a little bit of hard work today means that I don't have to clean these things for a very long time. All of the cleaning and coating and degreasing will keep my appliances and my sinks and my baseboards and everything I cleaned today super clean for a very long time. So everything I used in today's video will be linked in the description box below so you can buy it for yourself. So that's today's lesson: to work smarter, not harder. Now I'm going to get cleaned up and enjoy the rest of my day. See ya.